Okay, so in today's video, I kind of want to show you guys how you would go about aligning an item on your engraving object in XCS. For this example, I will be using my logo and showing you guys how you would go about aligning it centered on a tumbler. So you want to go ahead and get your measurements for your work area. In this case, the white area is from here to here is 140. And then if you were to measure all around the cup, the circumference is 275. So you want to create a reference object. For tumblers, I like to use rectangles. If you have like a circular object, of course you'd use a circle. It doesn't need to be perfect because you will be adjusting the size, but the height's going to be 140. The width, make sure that this is unclicked. If you lock it, it's going to automatically adjust the other side depending on which one you initially set. But here's going to be 275. See, like I just did now. So 140, and that's what it should look like. Afterwards, what you want to do is click on close view and hover it over the general area of one of the ends corners of your object that you're trying to engrave. So after it shows you the close view, you want to line that up pretty accurately. This screen you see now is the fisheye view, so it might distort it a little bit, which is why sometimes people have a little bit of trouble. But when you do the close view, it gives you a more accurate reading. So any second now, it should update and show you that close view like it does now. So you want to go to Control and zoom in and set this as close as you can. Careful you don't adjust these settings, but you want to Control Z. And drop it right there. And when you do this, it throws some people off because it's lined up there, but when you get out of close view and you zoom in up front, it's not quite lined up here. But because you did your measurements, you know that 140 mil is this height, and doing your close view right here, you know that it's starting right there. So it's got to end at 140. You know, there's no other way about it. Next, what you want to do is you want to click on whatever you're engraving, the object, hold the key Shift, click on your reference object, and once they're both selected, go here and align it however you need to align it. So in my case, center. Now, if you were, like, let's say you want to do a tumbler with something on one side and then something else perfectly on the other side, divide the 275 by 2 in this case. So I will remove my logo. I'll change this to, make sure you unlock that. 275 by 2 is 137.5. And then you would copy, paste, and just drag it to where it butts up to it. And then just do the same thing twice. It's not quite butted up. There you go. And then drag this here. And let's say you had another object that you were engraving. You want to drag that there, center it. You do the same thing. So you click on this, hold Shift, click on this, and then center. Click on this, center, and in this case, you just got to remember to rotate this, as that is the way the P2S engraves. And then right before you start engraving, you want to make sure you turn this off. So this, you would set it to whatever settings you're doing, and you want to make sure either delete these, that way you don't forget, or just turn off the output. If you wanted to, let's say, have them a set distance from the height or the bottom, once or after you do this without aligning at the center or even aligning at the center, you would create another box. And let's say you wanted it to be 15 millimeters from the bottom, okay? So set that to 15. And this is the way I do it. Bring this here. And then this guy, just hit the up key till it is right on it. Not the most scientific, I guess, way to do it, but this is the way I do it. And then boom, you're done. Now you know it's 15 mils from the bottom. Doesn't line up here, but you did the close shot here. You know that's perfect. And there's just remember, you guys, you gotta turn off the output on this, or else it's gonna engrave it, and you're gonna be upset. So yeah, that's how you would do a tumbler. This would work the same thing for, like, let's say if you're in like a notebook, you do the same thing, or like a circular object, you just create a circle. Just get the measurements for your item, and this is how you would go ahead and center or align your object. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Any questions, comments, leave them down below. Thank you guys for watching.